Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we are playing Touhou Project number 1, Highly Responsive to Prayers. This is gonna be the start of a crazy journey, cause I am going to attempt something insane. I am going to try to 100% every Touhou game, despite the fact that I've only played like the first 6, and this is like one of the hardest game franchises out there. So yeah, I'm crazy. One may say I'm lunatic, but we'll get to lunatic later. Anyways, so yeah, this is gonna be quite the journey. It says hit any key, but I'm not gonna hit Z, cause then I'll accidentally start when I don't want to. I just wanna go to the menu here. And I'm gonna say right now that if you don't know what Touhou is and you're expecting to watch the first game in the series to see what this franchise is like, that's not a good idea, because this game is completely different from all the other games in the series. Just gonna say that now. Also, since this is the first video I'm making covering this game, I'm gonna have to read a little bit of story here. So I'm gonna switch over to some music here that... Oh gosh, it's happening again. Some music that you would otherwise never get to hear. And it's lagging a bit. I don't know why it's lagging. But whatever, we get to listen to a slow version of Shrine of the Wind while I read this. Thank you, Touhou Wiki, for making translations for this stuff. A small shrine resting in a country far to the east, the Hakure Shrine. The Hakure Shrine. Many out-of-the-ordinary events transpire here, causing normal people to almost never draw close to the shrine. On the other hand, there is also a reason that things that aren't human never descend to terrorize the human village, because shrine maidens, females with the power to channel the gods, have lived at this shrine for many generations, guarding the gates to other realms such as Hell and Makai, where those things that aren't human reside. Long ago, powerful mountaineering ascetic exorcists and spiritual leaders from all areas of the country gathered in order to seal away yokai, demons and other creatures from their land. That wasn't even a new sentence. I'm good at reading. Yeah, in order to seal away yokai, demons, and other creatures from their land. Despite their great success, the recoil from performing the ceremonies was so tremendous that it annihilated everyone gathered there. Much time passed after that, so much time that the effectiveness of the seal began to fade. The shrine maiden currently living at this shrine has trained her body and mind intensely in order to fight these unstoppable enemies, these things that aren't human, and prevent them from reaching the human village. Even though she knew it was a futile effort, even though she knew her life would be forfeit, she made her way to one of the gates. Actually, it's not really that serious. The truth is that this shrine maiden is Reimu Hakure, who always gets caught up in strange things. One of the things that isn't human destroyed her shrine, and she flew into a rage. There is only one thing that will quell her anger: the total annihilation of all things that aren't human. Well, that's half wrong too. The real truth is that Reimu Hakure is actually quite the optimist. Acting on her whims as always, she figured she'd go and enter one of the gates. After a while, she realized that only the Hakure Shrine's greatest treasure, the Yin-Yang Orb, was effective against these non-human creatures. And Reimu says, well, whatever, things will turn out just fine as long as I use the Yin-Yang Orb. What sort of fate awaits this shrine maiden? So yeah, that's the story. That's about all the story you're gonna get, because there's like almost no text within the game itself. So let's stop listening to glitchy slow version of a song that's not even used in the game. Part of doing 100% means we're gonna have to beat this game on all difficulties, so obviously we're gonna go from easy and move up from there. Just a few other settings. You can change the amount of lives you start with. I want to start with the default. I might add more lives later on if I struggle a bit. We'll see. And after all this, let's finally start. The beginning of Touhou. Now, right away here, this looks, like I said, this is absolutely nothing like any other Touhou game. First of all, let's look at our melee moves. We've got this attack, we got a slide, we got like a more special slide there. That's like more powerful and can knock bullets away. We've got this special kick we can do in place 3 times in a row, or there's like a way to do it while moving. I don't use a lot of these moves very often. And that's like all the melee moves. The Yin Yang Orb is right above me over here, and the moment I use one of my ranged attacks, meaning the moment I shoot, it's gonna start moving, so now I'm gonna have to explain the rest of the controls while playing the actual game. So you can shoot, and you can also do this attack. And the only other move that I haven't explained yet is using bombs, but we'll get to that when we come to it. So our goal here is to have this ball flip over all these cards, and the little these things here, those give you points, which can be you get enough points and you get an extra life. You see in the almost in the top left corner, we've got 4 lives and 1 bomb, it shows. There's also a time limit in the top right. Not that these levels really have a time limit. You'll see what happens when we run out of time later, but yeah, so we gotta knock this Yin Yang Orb around to flip over all these cards. If the Yin Yang Orb touches you when you're not using a melee attack against it, you die. Your own Yin Yang Orb. This is not how the Yin Yang Orb is meant to be used, by the way. It's in all of the other Touhou games, Reimu actually uses it right. This one, though, no, she's still a noob. She doesn't know how to do this. And now that we ran out of time, we're told to hurry up, because this is a good English patch. And now bullets are actually coming at us. You can get rid of bullets by shooting them or having them get hit by the Yin Yang Orb, or you can melee them. There's lots of ways to get rid of bullets. Here we can pick up another bomb. You can also get bombs by dying, but that's obviously not the ideal way to get them. Right now, the location we're at, according to the game, is just called Shrine. Specifically in the story, it's Reimu's Shrine, the Hakare Shrine. I'm trying to say that all Japanese-like, because they say their R's differently. I hope I'm actually saying it right. And now, every 5 levels we've got a boss. So this is our first boss, Singyoku. It has 3 forms, a Yin Yang Orb form, a female form, and gasp, a male form. Yes, this, if you don't know, Touhou is known for, like, almost all of the characters being female, so the fact that this character has a male form that we didn't even get to see, yeah, that's something. And now we have a choice. There are two ways to play this game. You can go to Makai, which is basically a demon world, or you can go to Hell, which is also a demon world. Since Makai is listed first, let's make our first playthrough a Makai playthrough. Also, I hope my sound for my commentary actually sounds good, because it normally does sound okay, but I just did a little test recording a little bit ago, and it didn't sound okay then, so hopefully it does, because I'm not really sure what's wrong with it. If not, then I guess you're just gonna have to deal with poor audio quality, so sorry about that. So yeah, we defeated the gatekeeper, Singyoku, and now we are on to the gate. That's what all this area is called, just the gate. So yeah, I still haven't shown off bombs, and I'm not going to for a while, because you really don't want to use them early on. Okay, one issue with this game, which I don't know if it's really an issue with the game or an issue with the person playing the game, but, you know, this game pretty much relies on how the ball bounces, which sometimes goes really well for you and sometimes really doesn't. I'm not sure if it's a bit too luck-based or if I'm just bad sometimes. But see, sometimes you can have a heck of a time getting some of these, and other times they'll just be really easy to get, because the ball just happened to bounce where you want it to. Yeah, all those moves I showed you at the start, I don't use many of them. Not very often. I find it's easier usually to just stick with simpler moves. Also, I just want to say that while I am doing commentary right now, I might not always be saying much throughout the Touhou games, just because of a few reasons. One, okay, first of all, we've got another boss here. Yugen Magen, the Evil Eyes. But yeah, there's not always a lot to say during these games, especially... Oops, I died. But especially when you're replaying it over and over again on different difficulties. And sometimes, since these games are so hard, you really have to focus sometimes. But it's okay if I don't always have something to say, because Touhou games have good music. So just enjoy it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, normal Touhou games are Danmaku games. Danmaku is the Japanese word for barrage. In America, Danmaku games are more commonly known as bullet hell games. And as you can see, even though this is not a typical bullet hell game, it still has elements of Danmaku here. Okay, lure the star over there. So now we can get around it here, because I know what I'm doing. I practiced. Oh! But it might not always look like it. Alright. Well, we got past Yugen Magen. Now we're off to the ruins of Vinna. I might start using bombs soon, just because I'm already full up on bombs. Honestly, this stage probably would have been a good stage to use bombs on, because there were so many targets. I'll probably use bombs on accident a few times, because, like, there's two ways to activate bombs, and one of them is way too easy to do on accident, like if you try to shoot while you're turning around. Which, when you're panicking a lot from the game being difficult, there will be many times where you'll do that. Hey, more bombs! I was already full on bombs. So that was kind of a waste, but oh well. Bombs kind of break the game anyways, so if I can do well without them and actually show how to do these levels properly, then that's a good thing. And this is easy mode, so if I'm ever gonna do them properly, now's the time. So at this point, I could go over what 100% is for this game. That would be, you have to clear the game on every difficulty twice. Because there's the Makai route and the Hell route. And in addition to that, you've also got to get all 4 endings. There's a good ending and a bad ending for each route. And the way that you get a good ending is to do a 1cc, which stands for 1 coin clear. Basically, it means beat the game without using any continues. And a clear, there's basically 3 ways to beat a Touhou game. There's a clear, which just means you got to the end. There's a 1cc, or 1 coin clear, meaning you didn't use any continues. And there's a 1lc, which is 1 life clear, meaning you didn't lose a life. And 1lcs are never gonna happen, I'll just tell you that right now. So now we're fighting the innocent devil, Ellis. She doesn't seem so innocent to me, as she killed me. Doesn't seem too hard so far. And I lost a life. Okay. Knock away some of those bullets, because I need to. Darn it. If I lose one more life, I'll show you bombs. If I lose one more on this boss, that is. Okay, yeah. That's a bomb. Bombs only hurt bosses if you have no lives left. And they can also clear a lot of the cards you have to flip over in the main levels. But yeah, if you saw the boss's health bar, a bomb takes away about two little bars on the boss's health bar. You really gotta be careful about the things that this ball can bounce off of, though. Because this ball can wreck you. Like, it'll hit something that you didn't even realize was there, and then it'll smash back in your face at lightning speed. Oh, like that. Even though I knew that that was there, but the point remains, it smashed back in my face at lightning speed. There's not enough room for me to put in Terminian Hero, so I'm just gonna put in Termina H. And we will continue. This means we will not be getting the good ending on this run, but oh well, we will return. Oh my gosh. Thankfully, we will at least be clearing this, because even if we fail really badly, this is the one and only Touhou game where you're actually given an infinite amount of continues, which is pretty awesome. Because it means I don't have to struggle with this game like I do with all the other ones, but the difficulty of the Touhou games is one of the reasons why the franchise is so loved, so it's fine. You know, it's one of those games where you just feel really proud that you're improving, you know, you really gotta train yourself. And you really notice yourself improve. Alright, we're honestly pretty close to the end of the game now. You have to go through 20 stages to beat the game. And we are now on to stage 18. Now this stage, the cards on the top can be pretty tricky to get. And as you can see, the further we go, the more times we have to flip over these cards, so thankfully I've gotten really good at hitting the ball the way I want to hit it. Trust me, it is nowhere near as easy as it looks. And now I can actually do this level quite well. Hooray! Oh, no! Okay. Bounced back in my face, which was not pleasant. Oh, come on! I hate when I lose a life after I win, but it happens sometimes. It's not a big deal, cause, I mean, we're gonna make it anyways, since we have infinite continues. We were already out of the 1cc, so... Can I please trap it in here? Thank you. Oh no, hurry up! Yeah, that was just dumb of me to get killed there, but whatever. Like I said, it doesn't matter. we're just gonna get a game over on the boss anyways, so what's it matter if I have less lives to take her on? And here is the Makai route final boss. The Angel of Death, Serial. Oh boy. Like I said, I was pretty much guaranteed to get a game over there. Termina H. Okay, now let's see how well we can take on this boss. Hopefully well, because I don't want to be stuck on this forever. But since we're on easy, I don't think I'm going to have much of a problem. Although I still have no clue how to avoid that move. I always just kind of go somewhere and hope that it's safe. Which it was safe this time. Thankfully. That wasn't safe. Okay, now she's sniping me. And that explosion will hurt you even after the initial explosion. Like, when the effect is still there, it can still hurt you. So watch out. Nice, cleared away a good amount of bullets there. Yeah, we got this. We've still got 3 lives. I hate that move so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more hit. And we did it. We beat the game. Right? Wrong. Surprise, second phase. Oh boy. I failed to defend from that. I tried to melee it. Okay. I guess you're not gonna get to see this phase all that well, 'cause bombs away! And we did it. And now for the bad ending. Goodbye, world. I have no clue what that says because I haven't learned Japanese yet, and this is a good English patch. And Google Translate isn't that good. I think it's something along the lines of like it's a lie that it was destroyed or something. That's probably nowhere near anything. Like it's a fake ending or something. I don't know, something like that. But there we go. We used 2 continues. Not too bad. we're a hominoid. So, yeah, that's a thing. And look, we have little titles for how well we did compared to the other high scores. Of course, we're pretty much the only ones on there now, aside from the super low default scores, so yeah, not too much competition. And that's that. Yeah, that was Easy Mode Touhou 1 Makai route. See you next time when we take on the Howl route. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.